I'm Jacqueline Williams, Mrs. Pierce Williams. Been involved here for many years, been widowed about 20 years, and followed my husband down here when he installed the water system for Cange, and just have been here ever since. It's home. Oh, the first time. Well, I'm fairly fluent in French, so I thought this is going to be just fine, a snap. I had met Father LaFontaine and heard him speak, and no problem. My French didn't go very far. I remember meeting somebody over on the road, walking around with some lady and trying to converse with her, and I had no Creole at all. A young doctor came along, and he had some French, so I was able to communicate with him. And he said, there is my home, there is my father and my mother. And I looked over there, and I'm ashamed to say, I didn't see anything. It was just peasant landscape. I didn't register that's somebody's home and somebody's mother and father. And there was kind of an epiphany. These are people, brothers and sisters, and I was seeing them from middle-class American eyes, and that got to stop. The first night that the water system was in place, and we were sitting down at Cange and slurping mangoes, and the engineers were using walkie-talkies, and they sent the message down, the water's at the top. So, everybody danced, and that was wonderful. And that night we had a big celebration, and we danced, you know, the conga line. You know what, we did that. This is back to my high school and college days. Anyway, great celebration. But they had to cut the system off to tinker with it one more time, and that's when the school children brought us gourds full of water so we could have a sponge bath, which was lovely, lovely, lovely memory. So after that, I started coming twice a year whenever Pierce would come down to see about the water system. Be sure the pump had oil, be sure the pipes were buried. He worried because in the original budget they used PVC pipes, and they're fragile, and they were awfully close to the road, and he used to wake up in the middle of the night saying, I can see a truck riding over those, and ruining the whole system. I think they've been replaced with galvanized along the road. So lots of improvements have been made in the water system. I'm motivated, of course, by world news. I mean, most of the world lives more like Haiti than like the United States. I think this is a huge problem everywhere, and I think one wants to be engaged in whatever's going on in the world, not just passing by, but feel like you're doing a part of something that may be a little bit of use to somebody. That keeps you motivated. I think you'll find yourself motivated when you get to be 85. Yeah. In general, life is very, very good here. The flowers are blooming. I recommend it very highly for anybody who has a keen interest in possibilities for disenfranchised people or people with difficulties or trouble spots in the world. Just lots you can do here, and you very good window on the world. We've been attached to Haiti ever since the beginning. There's a good bond there. Lots to learn. I would hope many, many people would come with an open mind to see what they can learn. Not just what they can do to help the poor Haitians, but to learn from them. I've learned ever so much more than I've taught. I know I have. And there's always hope.